Good afternoon, everybody. It's Josh here from Lookin for Games, and welcome to this week's edition of the weekly update, or what I should call the Eclipse edition of the weekly update. On Monday, we'll be experiencing a solar eclipse, and LFG is here as your eclipse glasses destination. We have limited stock remaining of glasses, but we also have a special offer. If you pick up one of these limited edition LFG Eclipse t-shirts, you'll also get a set of glasses for free. Now, t-shirts are $15 and they're while supplies last, but who doesn't want another badass Vader shirt to add to your collection? So make sure to get yours before they fade to black. Oh, and speaking of t-shirts, we'll have some more info on that later in the update, so please keep watching. Of course, tonight is Friday Night Magic. Every Friday we get together and play either draft or some form of constructed play. Draft is a great format for new players or folks that just want to dip their toe into the latest set and see what it's all about. And constructed is a great way to sharpen your skills and try out the new deck that you just built and want to clobber everyone else with it. So play starts at 7 o'clock. Come join us for Friday Night Magic. Now, throughout the month of April, on one of our Lookin for Adventure DMs, Dungeon Masters, DM Dave, is going to be holding Learn to Play sessions. So starting tomorrow at noon, we'll be going back to the basics and learning from the beginning. Everything from character creation all the way to some Dungeon Master techniques. So entry is $5 and there are spots still available. If you scan the QR code on the screen, it'll take you right to Warhorn where you can sign up to play. And on Sunday, we kick off our next slate of Lookin for Adventure with DM Dave presenting DM Paul presenting Dragons of Drakkenheim. DM Joe on Thursday will be presenting Jammin' Out of Ravnica, that is its finest. And finally, DM Dave on Saturday will be presenting Neverwinter Nights. You can scan the QR code and it'll take you to our Warhorn page. You can see all of our available games and sign up to play. For game night on Wednesday, we'll be taking on Steamforged Games' Sea of Thieves Voyage of Legend. We'll be searching for treasure, raiding forts, and exploring the seas, all to gain enough reputation to earn the title of Pirate Legend. Won't be easy, though, because not only is it every pirate for themselves, but danger lurks in the seas above and below, trying to take you and your crew down to Davy Jones' lockers. Do you have what it takes to become a Pirate Legend? Find out on game night on Wednesday. And of course, this is our carry through for the remainder of the month, our month of pirates. We've got Tortuga 2099 coming up and Libertalia from Stonemaier Games. And you can see a full calendar of events coming up on the back half of the week, including, of course, our weekly play of Star Wars Unlimited. And I am told that we are actually the only store in the region that is doing a draft format for Star Wars Unlimited, so come and check that out. Play starts, the slide says 6 o'clock. We've actually adjusted the time to make it available for folks that need to be a little bit later, so we actually start at 6:30 now for Star Wars Unlimited. And of course, we got our next set of Magic the Gathering coming up very quickly. Outlaws of Thunder Junction. We have our pre-release event starting on April 12th at 7 o'clock. That's our Friday event. We created a new slot, which is the 6 p.m. slot on Saturday. And then on April 4th, our two-headed giant event starting at 1 o'clock. So plenty of room in all of those spots. So you can scan the QR code on the screen, take it to our registration, and also see what products we have available for pre-order. New at LFG. From Games Workshop, we have the latest edition. This is the Orcs and Goblin Tribes for Warhammer, the Old World. Some classic models have been recreated, as well as a couple of new sculpts. And the Arcane Journal for the Orcs and Goblin Tribes creates some new lore, as well as some new rule sets for the Orcs and Goblins. Something, as I like to say, out of the ork-inary. And also from Games Workshop, Warhammer, the Horus Heresy. We've got new tanks and new models for the Solaris Auxiliary. I always get these names messed up. So we've got that new stuff in, including two different versions of the Russ Lehman tanks, as well as a destroyer. So those are all available in stock starting tomorrow. And I'm very excited about this. This is ninth level games. Now, you may be familiar with ninth level games if you participate in our free RPG day, because they create a anthology of a bunch of independent publishers every year that they include into this into the free RPG day set. But these are actually titles from these guys, and I'm really excited because as we are trying to expand out our role playing programs here at the store, this is a very rules light, simple to understand, easy to use, and just stupid fun. We've got Kobolds Ate My Baby, Mazes, which is a little more on the serious side, and then you've got Pigeons 11. They all use the same system, which is basically what's called the polymorph system, and it's very cool because it just uses a very simple way of getting into the game, learning the game, and of course, above all of these things, all these glorious things coming from ninth level games, we've got the Kobold plushie. So we've got all those things going on. These are all available in stock right now. Very excited because not only is ninth level a tremendous publisher, but they're also local. And, I love to be able to carry local publishers and designers in our store. So welcome to LFG ninth level. We're glad to have you. And from Pop House Collective, this is a game called It's Kind of a Funny Story. This is a fun little kind of get-to-know-you storytelling type game with some really cool mechanics, including a now hear me out kind of thing where you can actually jump in and try to make your story the one-upsman kind of thing. And I'm sure we all have that friend that wants to, one up the story that you have. So excited to be carrying these guys in stock. Now, this does have some kind of more grown-up themes attached to it, but you can take those cards out of the game, and they just funded on Kickstarter a collection of this game. It's Kind of a Funny Story, the Family Edition. We backed that on Kickstarter, so we'll be bringing that into the store very soon as well. So very cool. Very glad to have these guys. It's Kind of a Fun Story, available in stock. And finally, I teased it a little bit. We've got some new LFG gear. We brought back some of the old favorites like the Attackity, but we also have some very cool stuff so that not only can you rep your favorite games, but you can also rep LFG at the same time. So we got some cool stuff, some funny little things. We've got things supporting for X-Wing. I'm going to let it cycle back through here, but I do want to show you that the Lookin for Adventure t-shirt is actually customizable. We also recreated the LFG membership t-shirt, so now you'll have the option of either having it the member across the chest in a large logo or as a pocket patch with the smaller thing. But those are available now. And if you're a member and you want to get one of these new t-shirts, you scan this QR code. It'll take you to the order form, but you'll see it at the very bottom as you scroll through all of the very cool designs that Kim has put together at Lookin for Merch. I have to keep throwing the guy. It sounds silly when I just say, well, my wife made these t-shirts. It's Lookin for Merch, and she's legit, and she's got some really great stuff. So these Lookin for Adventure shirts are customizable. I just wanted you to see that as well. As I continue stalling for time, scan the QR code. It'll take you right to the order form. You can scroll all the way down, and if you are a member currently, you can get a brand new upgraded t-shirt for free. So scan that QR code today, and we will get those to you. We are also, a lot of the LFG logo stuff we're trying to carry, always have in stock. But then we've also got these very cool QR tags on each shirt, so that if whatever we don't have in stock, you can actually scan the QR code and order them directly for the same price at Lookin for Merch. So some very cool stuff with this with the new LFG gear. I'm very excited to have all these cool things in stock. In the queue. Now, I told you about this. This is our next big event for Warhammer 40K on April 21st, starting at 11 o'clock. I can't stress this enough. I keep saying it over and over again. We're starting at 11 o'clock, so I need you to be here for 10:30 to check in so that we can start right on time, because we got a lot of really cool things planned. Some of them are known. Some of them are unknown. All right, I got to get to the next slide. I'm going to bust this again. All right, Warhammer 40K, very exciting thing coming up. April 21st, starting at 11 o'clock. It's going to be a full day of events for the Warhammer 40K 2,000 point tournament, and very cool. Pretty much all sold out. I think we may have one or two spots available, but this thing is pretty much sold out. So we're very excited. Another great event for Warhammer 40K coming up on the 21st. And I told you about some titles coming in soon, including Smug Owls from Runaway Parade Games, Crossbows and Catapults from Restoration Games, Cover Your Assets, a game from Grandpa Beck. Night Cage the Streaking Hollow is actually a expansion to the Night Cage, but we'll also be getting a restock of the Kickstarter Deluxe version of Night Cage that we had when we backed it originally. So it's got some very cool additions to it, and we're excited to be able to get that back in stock, as well as the new expansion, the Shrieking Hollow, and finally Adventure Party, a role-playing game, also coming very soon from Smirk and Dagger. Now, before we wrap up the update, I do want to say a big thank you to Staples. We were chosen as the small business spotlight for our area, the local Staples in Bensalem. This beautiful display that you see before you is actually at the store. It's kind of blew my mind. As soon as you walk in the door, you see Lookin for Games. It's fantastic. And I want to give a great big thank you to the manager over there, Paul Lacerta. He's the one that kind of pushed for us to be their stores, and he was super excited to be able to support this. So we were going to have some really cool new marketing and merchandising things in the store, and kind of start to see some pops of color that we haven't had in previous years. So as we continue to grow and develop, we're super excited to have this stuff come into our store. And again, a big thank you to Staples and the folks over there. They took us all the way from step zero. We did a lot of design work, legwork in the background, but there was a lot of tweaking and things that we had to do to work through this. And this has all been kind of happening since the start of the year. So I'm glad to be able to finally announce it, that we are the small business spotlight for the Bensalem store in Bensalem Staples store. And then finally, this is again, thank you again to Paul. This is us today. Picking up all this stuff. So thank you again to Staples. Very excited to have this stuff in stock. And that's our update for this week. If you enjoy our content, please like and subscribe. Feel free to tell us about us, because as I always say, you shouldn't be the only one to suffer. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.